Who will star in the One Day Cup? That is what we're going to be answering on our fan Q&A session today. Today it is all about you guys and your questions, and I'll be answering it to as best as possible. So get involved in the live chat, get involved in the on Instagram as well if you want to drop us questions there, because I have put up a story for you guys to be able to ask us questions there too. Join the show, give us some insight into what you want to know, and I'll try to answer it as best as possible. So, without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But I would like you first to please subscribe to this channel. Please click that notification bell for all future videos, please, as well. Don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to share. Please do all of those things. It's very important that you do. And let's get straight. And also, if you want to help promote and South African cricket and grow South African cricket, you can become a patron today. Don't forget to click on the link on the screen as well as in the description. And if you want all our features and regular updates, go to cricketfanaticsmag.com. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. A very good evening and welcome to Cricket Fanatics Magazine. This is your fan Q&A daily show. I'm your host, Khalid, and this is the show where you guys get to ask me any questions that you want and I answer them as best as possible. Now, we will start with one of the main topics, and seeing that it is the One Day Cup, I think that we can start this particular show by obviously sharing some information about the One Day Cup. So first and foremost, let's have a look at some of the fixtures so that we at least know who's going to be playing and who's playing when and where, etc. Let's have a look at that first and foremost. So first up, it's the Rocks against the Hollywood Bets Dolphins, and that is on the 2nd of December. And interestingly enough, 2 days later, I think the Dolphins end up flying down to Cape Town for a match at Newlands. So let's start with the first round. We've got G-Bets Rocks versus Hollywood Bet Dolphins. Then we've got the Northwest Dragons versus the Defabet Warriors. Then we've got Momentum Multiplied Titans against the DP World Lions. So some excellent clashes over here that we can see. The Dolphins are a very strong unit, of course, we know that. They've always been a strong unit when it comes to all formats. But they've got a very dangerous team, I feel. It's a nice balance of all-rounders, of attackers, of informed players and bowlers. Their bowling attack is quite dangerous, in my opinion. So when I'm talking about who will star, let's maybe talk about just these particular teams. Now, for G-Bets Rocks, for me, the G-Bets Rocks also have a very nice balanced side. But I think that obviously Yanaman Malan is a major player for them, especially in this format. He's one of the top guys, with regards to the 50-over format in South African cricket. So I think he will start for the G-Bets Rocks, definitely. And I also think their spinners, either Imran Manak or whoever does play for the One Day Cup, I think those guys will also have a say with regards to this. Then looking at the Dolphins, it's clear to say that Grant Rulofson is going to put up his hand, possibly again. I mean, he's been in incredible form and continues to play good cricket. And the White Ball One Day Cup in the one-day format, I feel is one of his strongest formats, actually. So I think it balances his T20 game and his first-class cricket game quite nicely. So that is going to be very interesting to obviously see that and see what happens in that particular match. It's a 1 o'clock kickoff, of course. Then we got the Northwest Dragons versus the Defabet Warriors. Now, interesting clash. The Northwest Dragons are currently really struggling in all formats. Although they did have quite a good run, I would say, in the T20 competition. But in 4 days, they're really struggling. Let's see what they do in the One Day Cup. They do have some excellent players. I mean, obviously, Dwan Jansen is someone that I think is very talented. But Um, I'm interested to see how many of the Proteas players that are in this particular squad are going to come back. Will Dwayne Pretorius be fit to play? Those type of guys. I'm interested to see that because the Northwest has had a few issues with regards to having players available. I could say Senaran Mutasami, of course, will always be in this format. Will always be a threat. So he's one of the players that I probably would say um, stands out for me. Talano Potgieter is another one that I hope that he gets extended game time. So that's another person that I also think that will start or that will do well in this tournament if he gets a start. You know, it's very difficult because I don't know who will play and who won't play. You never know. Like for example, for the 4 days, predicted certain players to play. For example, throughout the entire tournament or the start of it, I thought Reinhardt would play every game. I thought Dewald would get an opportunity, and none of those things happened for me. So um, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with the One Day Cup. Then we move on to the next fixture, and that is the big one, the Juskai Derby, sorry, between Momentum Multiply Titans and TV World Lads. Yes, so you can see I've been watching. My nerves are shot completely after the World Cup. The two fixtures that were played today. I mean, Netherlands is my team, of course. They went through quite easily, but the Senegal Ecuador match gave me a lot of stresses because I had Valencia in my team and I wanted him to score, but I also wanted Senegal to win, and none of those things, and only one of those things happened for me. So, yeah, shot a bit. But look, yeah, that particular match is going to be really exciting with the experience of Rassi van der Dussen, Riza Hendricks. Um, I'm hoping that Temba Bavuma is back to be able to play some games as well. Um, versus the youth and experience, the youth of the One Day Cup team. I'm assuming that Aiden Markram is going to be playing in this One Day Cup tournament, which will be really exciting to see because I would like to see him battle with Dewald Brevers, and you can see I'm already starting to smile thinking about it. So I hope that will take place. I'm looking at Aiden to open in one day cricket, but we'll see what happens with regards to their team. I hope that Jefferson Pillay also gets opportunity to play. Um, they also got the likes of Tienes the Brain and all of those guys there too. So it's going to be very interesting what they do, the Titans. Um, but for me, 100% the danger man of a year, or the one to stand out for, the one we all going to be looking for is Deva Brevis. Obviously, we want to see him play. We deprived from seeing him play in the 4 day competition. So now, obviously, the 50 over competition is what we want to see. But the Lions are not going to be an easy team to beat. I mean, even their bowling attack with the likes of Sasanda Magala, if he is cleared fit to play, the likes of Malusu Sipoto, Lutus Apamla, if he's going to play. If he doesn't, then Claudio Pukaku is also in the mix there. The Lions have a very, very balanced, very good team. So it's interesting to see that. Also, with regards to the Warriors, sorry, I forgot to mention. Also, I want to see if Jordan Herman gets an opportunity too. And that will be an interesting one. So I am excited. We obviously giving tickets away on this particular channel for the game on Sunday between the Dolphins and Western Province. The guys, I see some of the guys in the comment section like that have oh no, I'm not sure if Raul entered, but there is a Raul that did enter. I'm not sure if it's you. But yeah, how's it, and I trust you well too. There are quite a few people that have entered the draw, so I urge you guys the more people to obviously enter. Um, I'll be doing the draw on tomorrow evening, live on the show. Dependable, it doesn't matter what show I'll do, but at the end of the show, I'll probably do the draw to pick out who wins, and who the winners are that will win the tickets. I'm still deciding how many batches of 6 I want to give out. It's dependable on how much I have. I haven't actually counted how many I have, but I would prefer to give it out in batches because then I think that you guys can come together in the stadium. You're not alone. So that's going to be an interesting clash, and I would like to see you guys in the stadium and have a chat with you on the fan cams before the game or during the innings break, etc. So yeah, that's what I have to say on the One Day Cup, and I've mentioned also who I think will be starting. I mean, from a Western Province perspective, that team is stacked at the moment and coming off an amazing confidence off the 4 day arena. But so are the Warriors, coming off an unbeaten record in the 4 day competition in the recent times. So it's going to be very interesting to see because The bowling attack of Western Province is so experienced, but I feel more in 4-day cricket than I think in one days because they lack maybe a little. You could say maybe a little bit of pace with Dane Patterson and Bjorn Hendricks, obviously on the older side of things, but they're still quick enough to bother the batters. So I don't think they really have a lot of flaws in the Western Province team. To be honest, there's a lot of talent in there. It's a lot of good players, and I think Tony DeZorzi is going to be excellent. We might see a return later on in the month from Zubair Hamza at the end of of December. Hopefully, he will play a match or one day match in between this in this period, and it will be very interesting to see. A lot of talented teams, um, but I do think that the Titans probably have the most amount of depth to pick from based on first 11s and who are available. I think the four teams that stand out to me are the Warriors, the Dolphins, the Cobras, and the Titans. Um, the Lions, the Warriors, the Titans, the Cobras, and the Dolphins. You know, all five teams, all six teams that are in this competition are going to be dangerous to me. So let's see. Let's see what happens with regards to that. So we have a question from Easy Cricket SA. He says, thoughts on the long-term future for the Proteas coach? So from what I know and from what I've heard, um, I think Mali Maketa is only going to be interim coach. I'm not sure if they're going to pick him as the permanent test coach or 4-day cricket coach. We know that the white ball coach is still we're still waiting to know who it's going to be. We're waiting quite patiently actually for that announcement to be made. I'm hoping that it will be done over the next 2 or 3 weeks or so because there's a lot of 50 over games that South Africa need to prepare for, especially with regards to the fact that we have to compete in a bloody Super League because we weren't good enough to win games. Here's the table. I spoke about it a little bit yesterday. And look where South Africa sit. I mean, 11th on the log, 16 games played, and 9 losses, which is terrible for South Africa. So I'm hoping that they can get some momentum and start building the team up, building the team that they want to see play in this particular format. This particular one-day cup is going to be an amazing opportunity for youngsters, I feel, just like the 4-day competition was in a way, but I think even more so in this particular 50-over competition. I think it's an opportunity for them to put their hand up and perform at the highest level at the best as possible so that they can try and get an opportunity to get into the Proteas team. And I really think that this is a chance for them to do so. Let me see what you guys say in the live chat. Kani saying, I saw Aiden Markram in the nets last week. He's going to top the table. And whenever he plays 50 over cricket in South Africa, with regards to domestic cricket, he always seems to score massive runs and dominate. So I expect nothing less from Aiden Markram. Uh, I'm sure he'll be hungry to score runs because, especially with the fact that he's not going to be in Australia. Um, I'm going to watch the Titans on Friday. That's brilliant, Stuart. I'd like to hear what your experience was like. Maybe you could write something for us on what your experience was like, or you could just come speak to us on the Daily Show about how you feel with regards to that particular match and what it was like to actually see someone like Deva Previs live in person. If you haven't before, I'm not sure if you have before. Keen to see how Dewald will approach the ODI game. Also want Malcolm to dominate and show his class. Yeah, same here for me. It will be so nice to see them, both of them, bat together. I wonder if they will bat Dewald as an opener in this one-day cup with Aiden. That would be amazing to see. But we do know that there's other talented batters as well in the Titan side. So we'll see how they formulate that and fit everybody in. Stuart Judge says it's going to be a Titans province final. Very interesting take there. Nandre Berger is fire. Nandre was bowling really well. I was watching him over the last 2 weeks, and he was bowling extremely quickly and extremely well. But not only just quickly, the control he has and the consistency that he showed was phenomenal. And I really enjoyed watching him bowl. He never took many wickets. He wasn't like the leading wicket taker for province, but he put a lot of pressure on the opposition by keeping those lines. And obviously that left arm seam, he's getting nice shape and the ball's coming through the air such quite smoothly, and he's getting nice shape on the ball. So Nanda is really has an opportunity to really put his name on the table as one of the top performers in domestic cricket this season if he can remain uninjured, because he has been um, hit by injury quite a bit. The Brain and Klaassen are not available for the Titans, says Kani. Okay, interesting. Let me have a look if there's been any press release on this. Um, I can have my Gucci. I don't know why that song's in my head, guys. Oh, it's because I made it to a song for the ticket giveaway. Louis Vuitton. But let me see where what's happening with regards to teams. They never really announced any teams yet? I don't see. I normally get the press releases, so we'll see what happens. Titans cricket. No, that's a book project. By the way, Laura Wolfhard, eh? Well done to Laura Wolfhard for winning a trophy. And she was also named the Sports Personality of the Year at the recent Health Sport Industry Awards last Thursday. So that's quite impressive, Laura. So well done to you. I never got an opportunity to actually speak about this, but congratulations to her on winning that award. Trying to look through my emails, guys. So bear with me just to see if I see anything on with regard to the 4-day competition. I mean, with regard to the 1-day competition, I don't see anything here. Um, I do know that I just want to pick up this message so that we can start preparing as well for this. I do know when the Proteas depart. Let me just tell you guys when that happens. Um, so here we go. Um, okay, yeah. So the Proteas players won't be available. Yeah, I'm talking about Rassi and them, and they're not available. So they will depart on Thursday, the 1st of December to Australia. So they're going to miss the 1-day cup. So that makes it even more interesting. Um, so yeah, 1st of December they will leave. And yeah, so they won't be available for this particular 1-day cup that I should have led with at the top of the story. So Tennis the Brain, Heinrich Klaassen, obviously Rassi van der Dussen, Temba Bavuma, um, Dean Algar, Sarel Eerwier. Obviously the bowlers, we know Lungi, KG, all of them. Marco Jansen. So all of those players, Lizard Williams, all of them, those players won't be playing. So look, the Titans are probably going to play another young-ish side, but having Aiden back bolsters their attack tremendously. Stuart says he hasn't seen Deerwoud. Oh, I'm excited for you then, bro. You're going to be in for a treat. I remember seeing Deerwoud for the first time playing at Cubs Week. It was such a joy to watch. And I knew then already that he was destined for something. But I first needed to speak to him. First needed to get in. I had a conversation with the player. I like to have a conversation with the player because it kind of reveals what they are like mentally, and what they are like, and the mental strength and the way they are mentally can really determine where their career goes. For example, so it's very interesting. Um, to that you can sometimes pick that up when you just have a conversation with a player. So I like to have the conversation with those youngsters because their mentality and their answers that they give me can really determine where they're going and where their career is going to go. Proteas are leaving for Australia on Thursday. Yes, they are. And Proteas need to reset, says Raul Kutsia. I've spoken a lot about this reset thing, and I'm all for it because I think that if we plan right now, we in 2 years' time or so we'll have a very formidable team that would have been building and growing and getting experience by playing international cricket. And I think the best thing that you could do for a youngster is experience. That's the best gift you can give anybody, any youngster. his experience and game time. So that's why I believe that if we do that, we'll be able to build a team that can last for the next 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, a core group of players that can last for quite a long time, so that when you come to the next transitional phase, it's very transitional and easy flowing. It's not difficult for us to go run around and find stopgaps. That's why I like to plan with youngsters, because it's recyclable. Because when youngsters grow up together and there's a team environment of a lot of guys that are similar of age, they grow together, they learn together, they lose together, all of those type of things. When they go on as a group and move on, the cycle would have restarted again with the next group of youngsters. So it's almost replaceable and it's a recycle vibe. That's why I want youngsters to be picked. Enjoyed watching here Jordan in the 4-day as well. Keen to see how he performs in ODI cricket. I think that ODI cricket will really suit him. I think the patience that he learned in 4-day cricket, along with his free flowing attacking freedom that he got in the T20 cricket, will blend nicely for him to be able to have a game plan that suits 1-day cricket. I'm super keen. I saw the Titans are having a meet and greet tomorrow, and Alga is on the poster. Um, yeah, tomorrow it's fine because they're only leaving on Thursday, so you'll probably be able to still meet and greet and meet people and then leave. So yeah, that's okay. Um, it will be funny if he's on the poster, he's not there. That will be hilarious. So Stuart, let me know if you do go and who's there. Take some nice videos and photos to post on Cricket Fanatics. That will be great. With Proteas not being available, it means more opportunity for our rising stars to get valuable time in the middle, and that's true. The likes of Dan Halim also getting more game time. I hope that this is the tournament where we see Ruan de Swart. He's been quite quiet, so I would want to see if he gets an opportunity, perhaps. Um, and the youngsters like Deovat and them, etc., and Jordan Herman will all get opportunities. So it's very interesting. I also am interested to see how Trey performs in the 50 over competition if he gets selected. Um, it would be interesting to see if he can take over his form from the T20 competition into the One Day Cup. I would love Vian Mulder to also perform. Vian Mulder is another person that we can talk about as well. Will Tristan be playing in the One Day Cup? He should be. He should be playing. He's not going to Australia, so he should be. Um, he should be in the team. Um, it's going to be very interesting because the Warriors have a very, very good team now. With a captain, this is the captain's format as well, Vian Libber. So it's going to be interesting. Oh, my bad. So sorry if I go. I'll let you know, Khalid. No, it's okay, bro. You don't have to apologize. Um, I don't have to apologize at all. And this is one thing I want to also tell you guys, just a reminder again. Please enter the competition. Let your friends and family know as well. Uh, just please do that. Because I want as many people to enter as possible to make the draw fun. Otherwise, I'll just randomly pick, and I almost know the names already, and it's not going to be as random. So please go ahead and get your people that are in Cape Town, of course, to enter in this competition so that we can do a nice draw tomorrow evening. And I want to give these tickets away, guys. I don't want to be holding on to them. I want to give them away. So please, please, please get people to enter the competition. Also, go watch all our features and our exclusive interviews on the channel. I've given a lot of you guys interviews over the last past couple of weeks. Um, Players of proper quality that have been talking a lot, that have been performing, sorry, a lot, and been talking to us a lot about their mentality and what they other think about the game. So please go ahead and check those interviews out as well. I'm hoping to talk to Ryan Rickleton on Thursday evening, and I hope that he is available for that. We are in conversation to see if it does work, if we can figure it out. But yeah, we're gonna have a chat with Ryan on Thursday evening. He's confirmed that with me. So we will get the true story about what's happening with regards to him, how he's feeling currently after the two knocks that he performed, and how he's feeling about not going to Australia, etc. So I will ask him the questions. And if I do miss any questions, guys, that you want to ask, please ask them in the live chat. That's why we do bring on the stars, so that you guys also get the opportunity to ask questions too. I want to bring you guys closer to the players, and the players closer to you. And that's my aim and my goal, because in that way we will together promote South African cricket, and also improve it. Because as a team, as a group, as a family over here, we have the best interests of South African cricket at heart. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to smash the like button, comment, share, subscribe. Click that notification bell for all future videos. Don't forget to subscribe to the latest issue of Cricket Fanatics Magazine Monthly. Every issue is 100% free, straight to your inbox every month. Link is on the screen as well as in the description. We're bringing out the latest issue very soon. Um, don't forget to, if you want to help South African cricket grow and promote South African cricket, become a patron today. We have a couple of new patrons that have joined, so please follow the bandwagon and join us. So like, comment, share, subscribe, and also go to cricketfanaticsmagazine.com for all your updates, regular features, opinion pieces, and news. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another daily show and the draw. Don't forget the draw. Peace out.